refresh everything. Alright, give me a second. Give me a second. Are we back? Are we back? Is everybody back? Let me get a chat. Let me get a chat. Hi, smart guys. Hello. Hello, everybody. All right. Cause this is a stream classic. House flipper. What was I supposed to? I'm just figuring out what to do. What's up, Jeebus? What is up, everybody? Okay, what? Let me look at my quests. What am I supposed to do here? What game is this? This is House Flipper. House Flipper 2, to be exact. You go into houses and you do yeah. We gotta get rid of all the garbage. Okay, anything we can sell? It's a beautiful family. You can flip houses. In fact, do we want to? Do we want to just try and flip a house? Do we want to just do that? Instead of doing a job? Yes, we can. Right, houses. I can buy the blue bungalow. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I'll show you guys my eye for design. Alright. Fucking... I had my robe on and it was way too hot. Alright. Let's start by getting rid of all this vegetation. I did get the chat thingy to work, yes. Yes, we did. No, I didn't. As a landlord, you gain points by ignoring house code violations and covering them up. Yes, yes, exactly. You know the rules of the game. Is that bees? Pango, I cut myself while shaving. Can I kiss your boo-boo better? Mwah. Hold on, is my mic too far away from my mouth? Is this better? Is this better? You can tell that the camera is on the mic stand. Because whenever I move the mic stand, the camera moves. I just sell this tree? Okay. That is how house flipping works. You just point a gun at something and sell it. Okay. I wanna clean everything up here. I don't know about this fence. What kind of camera do you use? Whatever the cheapest Logitech cam was on Amazon, so I could be in my online classes for college. And then I dropped out of college. I mean, you can get like a 720p camera on Amazon for like $15. It was not a big deal at all. Yeah, it did find any use. To look at hands and hands only. Oh my! We just deleted an entire ass hedge. We might have the same exact camera. It is possible. It is possible. It's entirely possible. I'm gonna sell the mailbox too. Fuck it. Where are my trash cans? Growing up, I used to play The Sims on my iPad, and there was an exploit where you could buy a Japanese themed house and sell all the interior stuff and make up 5 times the amount you'd spent. That is funny. I have a crazy Sims save. I was really into The Sims for a while. I would love to show you guys. If someone donates $100, can we get a feet cam? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes. If someone donates $100, I will show my feet on cam for a whole minute. But you actually don't want to see my feet because I have a fucking nasty ingrown toenail, and you know that. You'd never watch again. Listen, I would not sell out for certain things, but showing my feet, I have no reservations about. I don't really give a shit. Oh, I can't throw the trash off the property. Maybe trash. Just because doesn't mean we should. I agree with that. But you know, that's $100. I'll give you a $5. No, it's gotta be. Hayden said 100. It's gotta be 100. Ghibli, thank you for the sticker. All right. It's gotta be $100. That's what we agreed on, and I'm not doing it for any less. Ghibli, thank you for the stickers, Ghibli. Ghibli. Yeah, you can't spam the stickers. You can't spam the stickers. Who was that? Who was that?
Open the door. Open the door.
Cryptic Cacti, thank you for the follow. See, I got my Streamlabs to work. Now it's showing me actually who's following. I got to see those delected. The HOA is watching. Alright. What do we... Hold on. I forgot. How do I... Okay, yeah. I need the lawnmower. Okay, the lawnmower might be really loud. Okay. Would that be effects? Maybe we'll change that to. Okay, that's better. That's way better. You're the only person to say my name right? That's because I watched iCarly. Dude. I would love a tuna sandwich. Need a belly slapping simulator? I mean, I think that's coming out soon. Hold on. It's hard playing with the sensitivity with the pause on. Is there actually going to be a line of grass that I can't cut because it's not on my property? Did the hedge still need to be there? That is... I'll make one... You just saw... Yeah, that's what it's all about. Hey, mama, what are you talking about? I literally want to make a video game, an actual decent one, before I leave this earth. I don't know. I once mowed on the property of another landlord. People get insanely upset when you mow their lawn for free. I mean, yeah, people generally don't like it when you go on their property for any reason, I guess. Yeah. Have you guys seen my game? Hold on. Hold on. Can I... Hold on. Can I display? Okay, let's go windowed, and I'll get out of this real quick. And let me show you guys a game that I've been working on. That has been a while. Like, You're making a game? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, some of these are stock assets, but a few of these, like the character, I've made myself. You know. There's basic movement and stuff. It is Godot, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Toby Fox, yeah. Yeah. It is indie slop. It's, you know, obviously I love Undertale and Deltarune and Final Fantasy and whatever. But you know, some of the Z-axis stuff has not been configured yet, so you can walk under, yeah, and you can walk on walls and stuff like that. I need to configure the Z-axis stuff. I haven't put collision on that yet. I love Undertale and Deltarune. Yeah, same. But reminds me of Pokemon Emerald. Interesting. And then I wrote some dialogue. You can talk to him. But you know. And then I've what's up, Cody? yeah. I just got a stock image of a rabbit, and I might keep that as an Easter egg if I ever end up finishing this game. But Yeah, yeah, you can walk under rugs and tables and stuff because again, the Z-axis is not configured yet, and neither is the collision. Sometimes when I have a headache, I like to pretend that my mind is being injected with smart juice and the new information is overloading my brain. The term indie slot makes no sense. Nah, I am just I'm just making fun of my own game. But like you can't walk into this house yet cuz I have not configured a loading zone. So that basically you can't walk in there. And then let me suspend that or just escape this. Oh yeah, there's a loading screen as well, obviously. So you can save and then load. Your sonar reminds me if the character designs from Fuga. I don't even know what that is, but I hope that's a good thing. How do I actually get out of this fucking? Can I take it? Okay. Let me just close all windows then. And we'll go back to House Flipper. But yeah. It's very cool, thank you. More than I can code? I know some Python and some GD script, and that's about it. I hate coding. Kind of me too, that's why I dropped out of school. Who is that?
Open the door. Open the door.
Mako's the name, thank you for the follow. It's a good thing it's a game that I only played the demo of but loved. Ah, understood. Understood. Lord Pop-Tart, what's up? I'm in a Java coding class right now as hell. Yeah, I never learned any Java. I just did Python, which is use RPG Maker for fun. It'd probably be easier for me to do that, honestly. Are you wearing a fur hat? No, I got these surgically implanted. That's just my actual hands. See? Whoa, what Pop-Tart flavor would you be if you could pick one minus cinnamon sugar? That's a good one. Probably... With those kind of hands, is it hard to play? No. I shit on noobs all the time. Expensive procedure? Yeah, it was like $20,000. But, I got a $500,000 inheritance from my, my great-uncle Jeremy. So... I kind of just live however I want to. And don't have to worry about anything. Which is why I became a streamer. Fire? Thanks. What's up, Bowser? How do you white twin with those hands? It goes through the toilet paper, but, you know, we figure it out. Country boys make do. Country boys make do, that's what they say. I didn't know there was raspberry Pop-Tarts. Bidet is an option? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you figure it out. Modern problems require modern solutions. Okay, your previous message was blocked for sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. I'm sure I would have loved to read it. But but unfortunately I'm not in control of that sort of thing. Guys, I'm not sure if this is how you're supposed to mow the lawn, but if I just go sideways and go sweep back and forth, I think that's faster than anything we've done so far. Nothing like watching a dude mow grass at 1 a.m. I mean, that's what life is all about, actually. I just said I had SQL and JavaScript this semester, and I'm not really a fan of the Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you can't say stuff like that on YouTube, unfortunately. Because everything is fucking serious. You can't make it... Is bothering you that I'm cutting side? You can't say that either. You can't say that either. Listen, I've just found the most efficient method of cutting grass in the Western Hemisphere, so you're gonna have to deal with it. And we're not gonna be mowing grass forever. Once we're done mowing grass, and we'll work on the interior. Because the interior, that is the bread and butter. They don't cut grass in Europe, it's all concrete now? It always has been. It always has been. Western Hemisphere? Yeah. Exactly. I thought they had a different term. No. Paul Cam is crazy work. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Are we good? Are we good? I don't want to sell the lawnmower. Can I put it away? Okay, dude, we'll just put you right here. You telling me I've been cutting my grass wrong this whole time? Yes. Yes, I am. The West has fallen. Millions must... Oh, millions must... Minions. Banana. Banana. Okay, you can't vacuum. Can I clean it? Yes, I can. Mino. Haha, my boy. Okay, and here comes the nasty shit. We're gonna need to redo this entire patio. Let's get rid of everything. You need to be cleaned. You need to be cleaned. You need to be cleaned. You're a nasty little thing. You're nasty. Look at this disgusting door. It needs to be sold. But let's do it while we're inside. Okay, we're actually just gonna sell everything and completely redo the entire interior of the house. Everything that can be sold will be sold. Everything else goes in a garbage bag. Pango announces Hawk Tuah collab. It's already happened. I'm the king of Hawk Tuah. That's what they said. That's the word on the streets. She hawked her last Tuah ages ago, and I mean, that's just the folly of man, to be quite honest. Everybody hawks their last Tuah at some point. I really like your animation. Thank you. Thank you. You're maybe the first person to ever say that. Sorry, I'm being mean for no reason. Guys, am I a bad person? What in the world is this? I have debunked math, and I debunked SJWs, and I went to college campuses and debated. Pango, you're a good person. I don't know if I'd go that far, but thank you. Thank you. I said that twice in the server. I must have missed it. Sorry. The Folly of Man or She Hawked Her L'Estoile? I thought we were special. You're all just numbers to me. you're all just people on a page. All I want is your money. All I want is your money and your attention. You don't matter. All right, what do I do with all this shit? It was all about the money. It's been about the money the entire time. I said a request for $1,000. Request denied. Request denied. He's not lying. I bought a shirt and he proceeded to block me and said, yeah, I did. I mean, I did do that, but I was feeling kind of silly that day. I mean, I was feeling, double it and give it to the next person. Exactly. You know what's up. Can we normalize just being silly on occasion? Can we normalize being silly and being a little quirky? Pango's letting the $9 from APAC go to his head. I just know Pango is an ex-Lockheed employee. No, they would never hire gay people. You know what? I don't even want any of this shit. Get it out of here. Get it all out of here. We're gonna completely redo the bathroom. Everything in here gone. Gone. I want it gone. Piano gone. Everything gone. Pango, do I have the permission to post a Bowser fart gif in your Discord? That is borderline. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Don't do it. I'm gonna say, please. If you do it, I'm probably gonna delete it. No, don't do those things. Andre Williams, thank you for the follow. Okay, if I gotten rid of all the doors... Cameron, thank you for the First Amendment rights useless. Listen, my Discord server is a dictatorship. Cameron, thank you for the follow. You have no rights here. All right, let's get our cleaning tool out, and I gotta fucking the pause. The pause make it hard. I gotta adjust the sensitivity. Okay, this needs to be fixed. We'll do that later. But we have to clean all the yucky stains off the wall before we re-wallpaper the room. The paws make you hard, Hayden? You're on thin fucking ice, buddy. Hayden? Hayden, you little twink. You're gonna go back into your cage. You're gonna go back into your cage if you don't behave. You know I had to punish you, Hayden. You know I had to punish you. You've been a naughty boy. Now go grab me a beer from the fridge. Oh, we're cleaning off the yucky walls. Doesn't it look better already? No, I don't want to. Epic Liberal owns on YouTube. See, I've got a. I was kind of referencing the Psychic Pebble animation. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired and chubby. Oh. My big bulging belly. Oh, it's getting bigger and bigger by the second. Oh, no. Oh, no. Somebody's got to stop it. Somebody's got to force feed me some... Somebody's got to inject me with some Ozempic. Pango, can I clip you saying you've been a naughty boy for research purposes? Do whatever you want, man. The world is your oyster. Can those nails kill? They have, and they will again. Wait, keep talking. What are you talking about, Smorgaz? What do you mean, wait, keep talking? That's a landline phone. It needs to go. This house will have no outlets. We'll have no light switches. We will live in darkness. We will live in darkness and we'll love it. What else is there to sell? All right, have we cleaned? No, it doesn't look like we've cleaned the entire house. Need to make sure everything's clean first, and then. Yes, yes. This chat is a meeting of the minds. Are we Amish now? Is Amish when you have a house with no doors and no furnishing and no appliances and if so, then yes. Isaiah, thank you for the follow. Time to clean. I don't know why we have 2 walk-in closets. Seems a little redundant. I think it's like nothing modern. I know what being Amish is. I'm just yanking your chain, little buddy. I'm just yanking your chain, pal. Okay. The homosexuals? Exactly, that's what I've been saying for years. I'm gonna send 67 million gifted subs. That would probably fund my DoorDash addiction. I got a game that you may like. I don't want to hear about it. I'm trying to savor the moment. Double the walk. Yeah, we need 2 walk-in closets. Whip the green Zach plush out. Okay. 1 second. Let me find it. Where did I... Oh, he's right here. Can you see it? He's got a... You can press on his tummy.
I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but there's like a shadow guy that hangs around your bed when you sleep. I'm legally required to tell you I'm full of asbestos. Boo. Don't worry, that wasn't a real ghost. That was just me doing that.
Yeah, you can press on his tummy. He says little funny things. Isn't that queer? Isn't that fan-fucking-tastic? Where's the skibbity toilet in this house? He's a... Indie devs when you don't play their gas station horror game for the bit. Yeah, exactly. Do it till he does a scream. Is that... It There's a fucking ant on my desk. I had to smash him with my paws. Yuck. I don't know how the ants get... It's every April. It's every April that we live in the middle of the woods. So, regardless of how clean you keep the house, you know, you can't prevent the ants from getting in. Do it till he does a scream? Okay.
I just got a quick question for you. Do you feel blame? Are you mad? Do you feel fresh? Get your You are hereby legally agreeing and consenting to the fact that this device is full of venomous spiders. Get out. Hey, get me some water, man. My throat hurts. This isn't a joke. I'm alive. I can feel, I can see everything you do to me. I feel it. I see you. I see what you do. I don't like what you do to me. I can see the future, and let me just say, what happens to you is, you're not gonna like it. I'll just leave it at that. I want to suck your crud. Your gross crud. Imagine if you will.
Oh, there he goes.
You push way too hard on me. I'm actually gonna be sick. I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but there's like a shadow guy that hangs around your bed.
Okay, I think we've cycled through all the dialogue. Being from the South, God, do I hate ants is yes. I am from North Carolina, so I basically live in Ant and Roach City. You know, I had the game in fucking windowed mode the entire time. I didn't even notice. Okay, we're going back to full screen. Why did nobody tell me? Okay, we can sell the trash can now that we've gotten all the trash out of the house. Okay, all the trash is gone. Let's go ahead and we are gonna, let's get some paint. Ooh, this is like kinda pink. Yes, there we go. We're gonna need multiple of these. You didn't mow the lawn under the trash can? It's okay. We'll get it later. And then we're gonna do a paint can on each side of the house. It scares me, this house. Get used to it. Okay, this is kind of hard to do in the pause, but we'll figure it out. Mosquito somehow lowering your pants and biting your left nut. Exactly. And I get the sleeping sickness from... No, but that's a tsetse fly, isn't it? Guys, should we do a crossword? Would that be fun if we just did crosswords one day? Now, I would probably play music so I wouldn't stream on YouTube, but I feel like it'd be fun if we just did crosswords. Oh. If I... It's hard to... Oh, I'm out of paint. Okay. We need to refill. Okay. Guys, I don't have a... Pango do a just chatting stream? Why? Why? Oh, we could switch to the crosswords now if you guys want to do a crossword. Or do we enjoy house flipping? Whatever chat decides. Huh. Huh. See, crosswords could be a more interactive thing. Well, isn't that pretty? I like talking. Yeah, we could do a crossword. Okay, why don't we go ahead and save this? Let's quit the game. Let's open a new tab. I thought I was subscribed to the New York Times. No, I did not mean to. I did not mean to. Okay, we're good though. We're good though. Isn't there a website that tries to simulate Wordles? Yeah, but... Hey, CS2, you must be fun in voice chat. I have comms turned off in CS2 because I fucking hate every single person who plays CS2. Hey, Pego. Hey, what's up? My comms have been forever off in CS2. If I play CS2, I'm not talking with anybody. Literally, one of the most cancerous game experiences I've ever played in my entire life is talking to people in CS2. I hate CS2 players. Why is the string blacklisted? Because I've been marked as a designated homosexual. Unfortunately. Worst comms are in League? Not even true. CS2 is so much worse. As somebody who's put a lot of time into both games. Alright, we're gonna do the crossword, and let me go on Twitch. And change my category to okay. Oh. Sorry about that. Wait, this is a Sunday crossword. It's going to be really hard. Let's do a weekday crossword. Let's just go into the archive. The crossword. The crossword. The crossword archives. Bro, I just got done watching Invincible Season 4 when I tell you I was mortified and excited. I have not seen any Invincible. I don't even know what happens. Let's just click okay, this is a Thursday puzzle, random Thursday puzzle. Let's do it. You're looking at it. File type. Could be JPEG or something. I don't know. Piano technician. A tuner, maybe? 19th letter. Is that S? I don't know. Is that like Enola Gay? The plane? Gift for musician. I wouldn't know. Invincible is bullshit. If he's invincible, then why can I see him? Exactly. That's what I've been asking myself the entire time. Is it Lawrence? Lawrence Fishburne? A kid with a route. I'd say a paper boy. Possibly. You gotta be able to get 51. What's 51? Gorgon slain by Perseus. Medusa? I thought that was Hercules, though. Is that umami? Umami, the fifth taste? Enola Gay mentioned. 13 is a rebar. Ooh, yeah, that makes sense. This is a tuner. And the 19th letter is maybe T. And this is Sephora competitor. Is that... I don't know any makeup stuff. Reveal that... I don't know what you mean. What do you think would happen if I put my foot in the microwave? You'd probably... I don't know. A gift for a musician. A bar, maybe? Oh, a gifted ear, and this is noble. Gotcha. I think 10 is Ulta. Interesting. Ulta. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'd like to see you try Pips after this. What is Pips? Is that a New York Times game? End of many modern addresses. I'll have to come back to that. 31 down. Educational support group. Sounds of realization. Who won Best Supporting Actor for Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas? Who's in Goodfellas? I know a lot of the guys from The Sopranos are in Goodfellas. I couldn't tell you. Pitcher stats? Is this like an ERA or something? But I wouldn't know. Investigate. Informal assessment. All right, let's do some of the ones we haven't looked at. Idly pluck as a banjo. Is that like strum? No, I don't think that's. Oh, who is that? Connor Coolest, thank you. Connor Coolest, thank you for the follow. My bad. Kind of blended in with the background there. Parasite's target, I'd say that's a host. Preparation for many surprise party. Maybe a cake. I'm not sure though. How tall are you, by the way? 6'1". Driver of some engines. Steam? That makes sense. One of us, say. The house always wins, perhaps? I've never seen Young Sheldon. We will have to come back to this. So how much do you weigh? 240. I used to be 150 pounds, but you know what? Life happened. I'm trying to get that down, but you know, it's difficult. House always wins. Horrors. Group of experts. 2010 release. Now owned by Meta. Is that like Quest or something? Quest? Prefix with genetics. I don't know. It may not be Quest. How does your hand look so thin? You're asking a lot of questions, man. Why don't you chill out? Oh, that's Gwen Stefani. I would know that anywhere. 60 is Mitch McConnell. True. That's actually true. Entry in red ink. Is that like a diary, maybe? We'll come back to that. Still no BTD6? Shut up. Shut up. I'm going to ban you from chat. I don't want to listen to you anymore. Don't ever come back here. You're sorry? It's too late. It's too late for you. You're gone. You're slow, buddy. Thank you for the follow. The Blues killed it. They really did. My 6E2... Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. As they should be. It's not even the best place to get it. So many more people post on Fur Affinity. Or do they actually? I wouldn't know. Is this cohort like a thug maybe. I wouldn't know. Are we sure this is Quest? Okay, well, this is probably detectives. Okay, yeah, that fits. FA mentioned it's like literally the most surface knowledge furry lingo. Negative for Nikola. I'm imagining that's Tesla, but I don't know any. I don't know any electrical stuff. Cruiser, thank you for the share. I just know that some of the people I went to college with are furries. I just can't prove it. One of them used very specific terms. Yeah, I mean, well, in your situation, I would not try to peg them. If I understand it correctly. Lit for fun. Sit. Take over for. Pitted fruit. Plum? Plums have pits, correct? Am I stupid or do plums have pits? Investigate. Could be. Pits. Donut. Entry in Reading. I want to say his diary. Could that be a demon? A demon, maybe? Try apple? Apple, what? Apple for what? $55? Mob Psycho. Is Apple a genre? What does that mean? What Mediterranean nation lies between Italy and Libya? Italy and Libya is not. Is it like Cyprus or Crete or it's somewhere in the Mediterranean. It's not Sicily. Is Mob Psycho 100 in anime? I don't know. I don't even know what Mob Psycho 100 is. What is 3 letters? Ikuma. Cat breed from it. It is 3 letters. It is 3 letters. I've heard my boyfriend mention it before, so I'm pretty sure it's an anime. Could be. I'll just go ahead with that. Anime. Okay, and then demon actually fits here. Naver of Java. Prayer leader, Imam. That's a Muslim. Chai. What's chai? No, chai. Mob Psycho is an anime. Ah, understood. Thank you. Hi, hello. Yeah, Islam. Yeah, an imam is a leader in Islam. 4. Oh, solar. Solar winds, and then solar is an alternative to wind energy. Solar wind, and then maybe is Mali is a neighbor of Java. And then is tire Bali debit. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, because Mali is in Africa, and I thought Java was Southeast Asia. But that's what came to my mind first. That makes more sense. Home to the first NFL team to win a Super Bowl in its own state, 2021. If I knew who won the 2021 Super Bowl, I'd be able to get it, but I don't. Filled. What? I don't know. Fictional English heavy metal. I don't even know. It is literally 3 letters. 36 down is 33 letters. It's 3 letters. It's 3 letters. And it could be Malta, but just an abbreviation of Malta. I wouldn't know until we actually get it, though. Negative for Nikolai. The Gorillaz is not a fictional band. And there's a P. It's a virtual band. It's not fictional. It's a very real band. Cat breed from an island in the Irish Sea. I'm gonna freak out. It's not the Gorillaz. There is a P. Okay, and okay, GORILLA. It doesn't even fit. It does not even fit, even if there wasn't a P there. It's not Gorillaz. 39 Scream? 39 Scream? I mean, that is definitely the Scream, but SCREA, but it doesn't fit. End of many modern addresses. I've never seen Young Sheldon. I'm not a millennial. I don't like Young Sheldon. Majestic. Would it not be a terabyte? Or would a terabyte not even do that? Would that be... Is there anything bigger than a terabyte? I'm sure there is, I just don't know what it is. I'm sure there's stuff bigger than a terabyte. Maliciously publishes the private info of a petabyte. Well, I was thinking that, but that just doesn't fit. It just doesn't. Pina, Pina. This is like a doxing, but it doesn't fit there either. Is it like doxes? Oh, and this is the sticks. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I am gonna say the ending is bite, but I don't know what the first two letters are. But that doesn't make sense though. Majestic. Oh, this is acted alone. Oh. Is this Tay? Why would that? Like, hmm. Love your furry suit, thanks. But these are my actual hands. A big butt, yes, yes. It could. It could be TA something. It may not be an E there. Hmm. For the oyster one, it could be. It could be raw. That is true. They are. They are in file type. Is there a file type that starts with an R? Anyone know? I actually don't know this. I'm thinking of a computer file type, but there any other files that you could be potentially thinking about? I think house and Steam are correct. I think host is correct. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. It doesn't work. You're right. Fever in the dream. Have we gone through everything yet? Undisguised. Like the origins of Buddhism and Hinduism, they're Indian. They're both. Is it Aryan? Try RMVB. Okay, but that does not fit with this, so I don't think it's gonna be that. Bronze Age ball knowledge? Yeah, the Aryans originally hailed from India, or they didn't hail from India. They were Proto-Indo-European, and they traveled to India, and they created a caste system in which they were the primary leaders, and it had a lot to do with their lighter skin complexions, and basically the warriors and the priests, and and then below that was the merchants. A rasp file. Ooh, did you Google that or something? I've never heard of it, but we could try that. Some Bavarian cries. Ach. Ach. Bavaria is a region in Germany. Oh, you Googled file types, okay. I don't know. I'm gonna guess this is who, and maybe who shot. Oh, no, not who shot. I'm gonna say this is who. Actually, it may not be. You just got to be a weirdo to know file types. Yeah, kind of. What is the word for R in French? Anybody here speak French? Yo, I did. Someone does speak French here. It's Akuma. Akuma. What is the word for R in French? Akuma, I need your ball knowledge. Akuma, what's the word for R in French? It's gotta fit here. You do speak French. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, the chat might be a little delayed. There might be a little stream delay. But what word? It's the word R. ARER. Let me think. Ah, he doesn't know French. Oh, he's LARPing. He's LARPing. No fucking clue, barely any context. I wouldn't know. 56 might be gang, perhaps. I'm willing to try anything. Could be. He's LARPing the French language. Ooh, maybe a Gads. I is this epigenetics, and then group of experts? A panel. A group of experts is a panel, and then. Okay, I mean that works. That It's a pet bite. Oh, this is about the okay. I'm gonna try reading this. Mais ta mère comment cha gelap le François. That is probably like fucking butchering it. This is stately. Yes. It's probably disgusting what I just said. I probably just pissed off every French person on planet Earth. And you know what? I'm not sorry for that. Okay. This has to be O about Bob. That's the only thing. Boo, they're French. They got... Your French is good, very good. No, it fucking isn't. I don't speak a word of French. I was just saying it like I imagined a French person would say it, which is how I try to talk in every language I'm reading. Okay, so what is 5 down? Can we reveal a letter? I'm gonna reveal a square. It is a rasp. Okay. Can we reveal the word? It is raw. Okay, okay, now I'm fucking confused. That is fucked up. That is fucked up. Okay, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. I'm losing my mind. I'm in complete awe. They really said fuck you. They did. They did. They actually really just said fuck you. Oh my god. And if you press tab, guess what? Guess what? This is what happens. Okay, fuck you, New York Times. I'm going to a different puzzle. We'll do one more puzzle, and then I'll probably, you know what? We could do more than one puzzle. I'm just my mouth is dry. That's what the issue is. But you know what? I have a margarita and I have some Pepsi. I do Pips. What's Pips? Uh, Pips. Ah, yes, yes. I have played this before. Okay. So these all have to be equal. So obviously, this has to go here. 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 And can you fucking move? There we go. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna do this, and then this can be 3, 6, and then 1, 4, and 1, 3. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, I understand where I'm going wrong. Okay, let's move all these back. So a 6 has to be here. Understood. In that case, the only way to get a 10 is with 2 5s. And in that case, it has to be this. And then in this instance, the easiest way to get a 6 would be something like, I don't know, 1, 1. Okay. 10, 3. Is there a 5 and a 0? We could rotate this. That is possible. And then that could be, okay. And that could be 2 0. And then okay, we kind of need the big numbers to stay. Okay. I like what we got going on here. It's the 4 and the 2. We could do something like this. But that's 5. Okay, is there any other way to make... Because the 6 has to be there. I'm going to check out Pega Discord. Yeah, welcome. Welcome. All right. Okay, I'm thinking... Okay. What if we did this? We did this. We did this. Okay. Yep. That's okay. Unable to accept invite. Are you over 18? That's the question. Have you ever played Picross? Yes, I love Picross. We could do Picross after this. You have to be over 18 to accept the invite. Oh, you need to get that fixed? Okay, yeah, yeah. If you're wondering, that's probably what the issue is. That's probably what the issue is. Okay, so everything here is equal, and I'm guessing we'll do like a 6. Is there a 6 and a 4? Okay, there's not a 6 and a 4. There's a 6 and a 1. It can't be the 6 and... Is there a 6 and a 5? There's also not a 6 and a 5. There's a 6 and a 0. But this has to be in here somewhere. And we'll go ahead. So the 6s all have to... We'll go ahead and say this is a 6-3. We'll do... And then there's one more 3 right here. So that's a 3 and a 0. And that has to be a 4. There is a 4 and a 0. Okay, like I'm confident that this has to be 6s. So that can go right here. And then... Is there a 4 and a 6? Is there a 3 and... There's only one 4. Okay, another idea is we could move this up, and then this can go like this. But in that case, a 7 is not going to work. That's interesting. Okay, could this be 2s then? 6... Okay. So the 2, 6 and a 2, and then this has to be... I don't know, we can... Well, we'll say this is, this goes right here. And then a 0 and a 4 slots in perfectly right here. You have a 6-3. Okay, the 6-3, and then the 2 and 4 goes here. Actually, ooh, but then we're having issues there. I need to get that fixed. I've been playing Squeakross Home Sweet Home lately. It's really fun time. Yeah, I love Picross. I'm assuming that's a Picross game. Okay. Okay, if we just rearrange these, this could possibly work. If we did this, and then we did this. Oh, it's actually tough to rearrange them. It's tough to rearrange them. But 6-3. Ooh, yeah, this is tough. Could it be... This one's tough. I think... Are sixes the only... So how many twos are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's one... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there is 6 twos. So twos are still on the table. Okay, I don't think I can find a way to make it work with sixes. So let's try to make it work with twos. I want to get the big equals one out of the way. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume that the 4... And we could do this. And we could do this. Okay, that is not actually going to work because I don't have another double 2. Is there a 2, 6? There is a 2, 6. So I just need to arrange these a little bit. I can do a... Is there a 2? Oh, this one's tough. This one's tough. I'm gonna say this is 2, 6. Yeah, but there's not another double 2. Is there a 3, 2? A 3, 2? A 2, 3? There's not. What if, am I crazy for doing something like this? Maybe going 6, 1? And then 6, 2? And then swinging this around, and this is 2, 1, and then maybe this is like 2, 4, and then 6, 0, and then this has to be... Ooh. This is like watching I mean, I feel like an alien right now. Holy shit. Okay, there is maybe a 6, 3. That's the only other way I could see this working. And then there has to be... Okay, is it... But there's just not... Okay, the threes have to be here. And then is there a 6, 4? Okay, the 3... This 3 has to be here if that's going to be 3s. But then that... Okay, I'm convinced now that this has to be 6s, because this is the only other situation in which it would work. And then this has gotta be something like... But that also doesn't work. Could this be 6-2? And then this has to be 6-1. And then there's a 3-0, but then there's no 0-0. And but is there a 5-0? Oh. Guys, this is melting my brain. We have to get the biggest ones done first, because those are the most definitive, I would think. Can I just click backspace on those or something? No, I have to move them all back one by one. Still better than crossword. Yeah. Okay, is the only thing that could possibly fit here is 6s or 3s. And if one of them is 6s or 3s, then this other one has to be... I mean, this could just as easily be like 2s or something. And then it could be 2-2, and then 2-1, and then is there like a 6-3? There already is a 6-3. That would have to go like this, and then that doesn't make sense. So is there a 2 anything else? Like a 2-4? Okay. Seems more likely to me than the 2-4 would be there. But that also doesn't work, because this would have to go here. And then the other 2 6s don't add up to that. Or, yeah. There's no 6-4. There's a 5-2 though. So if we somehow went like... And then 6-2 would be here. I'm going to put a timer to see how long does my message reach. I read it as soon as it came in. I don't know. I did not configure any stream delay. I mean, I'm reading it as soon as it comes in. $25 seconds? I mean... Yeah, I may have to see what I can do about this restream chat. Okay. Can we try one more time with 3s? Maybe. What combinations can... I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta be up early. Good night to you, Panko, up and all. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice night. Hope your tomorrow goes well. You know, if we're gonna do 3s, we do have 6s to play with. So we could do, is there like a 3-1 perhaps? 3-3-1. What are the rest of, no, it was twos. Okay, it was twos. Not threes. We could do, the only other thing that fits is twos, so we could do 6-2, 2-2. And then is there a 2-1? There is a 2-1. So the 2-1 would go here. And then we could go ahead and do, where's the rest of the twos? 2-4. Well, maybe the 2-6 would go here, and then the 2-1 would go up here, and then we could do like a, oh, 2-4 and 2-5 wouldn't work though. That'd be too much. You do 2-1 2-6. And we could do this perhaps, or you know, whatever fits up there. Good night, good night. Good night, Smorgas. Good night, little Smorgs. Okay. Obviously 2-5 can't go there, so we do 2-4. And then but this also doesn't work. This also doesn't work. Rumination, thank you for the sticker. Man, this is rough. This is rough. So I'm guessing the twos, this has to be 2-6, and then this has to be yada yada, and then this could either be 6-3, 6-1, or 6-0. And then you know what, the more I think about it, the more I'm convinced it cannot possibly be twos. It has to be sixes right there. It has to be sixes. It just can't, it can't be anything else. And we can do 6-2, and then maybe 5-2, and then we have maybe a 2-2 right here. Or wait, do we have a 6-5? Well, then it wouldn't be 5-2. I think it has got to be like 6-1. No, it can't. It. Let me refresh. There has to be a double tile. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 threes. There has to be a double tile in this little teal box here. There has to be. It's not possible that there's not a double tile there. And it has to go somewhere like here. And the only if this was like 6 and 1, is there like a 6-3? We could do 6-3 and then like 3-3 up here. But yeah, this doesn't work because you would need 2 double tiles. What was the deal with that dude asking about your height? I don't know. People are fucking weird. Pango versus the unfaithful Chad. What do you mean? What does anybody mean about anything? What are you bloods saying? You know, Diddy Bloods. Okay, well this could definitely be 6-2 then. And then 2-2. But it can't. There cannot be a 6 there. There just can't. There can't be a 6 there because the 6 has to be facing inside. So 6-2. And then maybe... the faithful sheriff? Are you talking about the faithful sheriff? I saw maybe a super mega video about that. I don't know. I lack the knowledge required to follow up on that. See, this kind of like L shape configuration will never work. It just won't. It's not possible. I don't think it's possible. So what is the only... It's got to be 3s then. It's got to be 3s. It's got to be 3s. I haven't seen Super Mega in like 3 years. They're still around. They're still around. So it's got to be 3s. And is there a 3-1? Wait. No, it's not 3s. It's 2s. Because there's not even enough 3s to go in there. So 2s has to go like this. There has to be a 2-1 and then a 2-6. And then the... Is there a 2... What if we went like this? And then went like 6-6. And then... Is this like... 6-1... I mean, the 6-1 could be there. And then the 6-0. And then is there a 0-4? Is there a 2-4? There is a 2-4. There's a 2-4. And there's got to be a 2-5. Okay, 6. And then the 6s. And maybe 6-1 right there. Is there a 2-3? Two 5, and then maybe there's a... Is there a 6-5? There's not a 6-5. 2-1, 2-4. 2-6. What? 2-6, and then 6-6, and then 2460, and then we find ourselves back in the same fucking position because I can't. It's got to be possible. They wouldn't put it up if it's not possible. They just wouldn't put it up if it's not possible. This is kind of like embarrassing actually. It's taken me way longer than it should. Is there a 3-0? There is a 3-0. There's a 3-0, then a 3-3. This is actually making me feel like less of a person. Holy shit. I'm having a really hard time figuring this out. Okay, 2-6. And then if there has to be like a double right here. There has to be a double. It simply has to be a double. But none of the twos correspond with any doubles. So it has to be sixes. Like, sixes have to be there. I'm about as smart as a box of clay bricks, dude. You're more human. I wouldn't say that. So I'm just gonna go and say that like 6-2 has to be here, or 6-3, one of the two. But we can go ahead and do that. We can test and see if that works. You put this here, and then this has to be like 4-0-4-3. Because if I do 6-3 and then do 3-3, and then maybe I can do like 6-0, and then 6. And then 6-2 has to be here, and then 6-1. But that also just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It simply doesn't work. You can't get past the easy sometimes. Yeah, I can normally clear the hard one. This is one of the hardest ones I've ever played. How on earth do you even do this? I mean, it's... Maybe I'm just taking the complete wrong approach. Who is that? Cool guy, thank you for the follow. Alright. Let's do 5-1, 2-1. Okay, that can't be. That can't work. That can't work. Uh, at least. Okay, we'll do. We'll do 5-1, 6-2, 6-6. There's got to be a 6-1 here. Then maybe. Okay. Like a 1-0. And maybe. Is there a 1? One, two, but then there would have to be a 6-2. There is no 6-2. The 6-2 is right there. If I move the 6-2, nothing else works. So if I went like 6-3, is there like a 4, a 4-2, and then the 6-2 would go here. And then there'd be, and then the 6-1 would have to go here, and then there would have to be a 2-3. Is there a 2-3? No, there's no 2-3. So we have to do 6-3. And then 6-2. And then maybe we can switch this and this. And we can do 6-1 right here. And then maybe, is there a 1-4? No, there's not. There's no 1-4. There's an 0-4. Could we do 6-0? Being right here. And put 6-3. And then like 0-3. And then 6-1. And have the 6-2 right here. And then there's a 2-2. And then there's got to be like a. Okay, 4-0. And then the only other. And then 0-1. And this has to be 1-2. And this has to be. Oh, man, I thought I had it. Oh, fuck. It's not there. It's not there. 5. And then 5-2. And then maybe 2-4. And. Okay. Okay. You know what? That was really fucking hard. And it was just something I hadn't even considered. It was just something I ultimately just had not even considered. It all fits. It all works. Anyways, with that, I am probably gonna go to bed. I am probably gonna go to bed. Thank you everybody for watching tonight. Appreciate it. I will be back on tomorrow. Probably finding something else to do. I don't know what the deal with Tomodachi Life is. It's just crashing way too much for it to even be feasible for me to play on stream. We will have to find a game to play for tomorrow. All right, but thank you all for coming by. I will I'll probably still be awake. We can chat in the Discord, but I'm done with stream for now.